Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful viewers of the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and today we are back at it once again with an e-scooter tour. We're going to be just doing random areas. I'm not going to focus in any place in specific. My goal is to cover a lot of the back blocks, the tiny blocks, the blocks that don't get a lot of attention or love when it comes to YouTube. So yeah, right now we're in Northern Liberties. I'm rocking 2 bars of battery life. We're entering the 600 block of Bodine Street, or you can say Bodine. I'm actually being really courageous right now, traveling with 2 bars of battery life. I'm going really slow on purpose because I've already been using this for about an hour and a half. And I want to try to stretch those 2 bars as much as I can. And with 2 bars means I got to go very slow. Because I can do the 15, 20 miles an hour, but then I'll juice that around the corner in like 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to be wise. But I think that'll benefit you guys also, because I won't be flying past things. It'll almost be like I'm walking at a really fast pace. Ouch. Go up on the sidewalk pimping.
I don't know what that from.
The mail carrier looked like he was having an important conversation. He was telling whoever was on the phone, I'm working. I guess it was bugging him. We're on 3rd Street right now, the 600 block of 3rd Street. This building for sale on my right. It's available. Look at those buildings across the street. That's the number 5 SEPTA bus. It looks like a restaurant on my right hand side. It said you can order online. We're passing Fairmount Ave. She let me go, so I'm going to take advantage and use the opportunity to pass.
Sorry, so I'm trying to save time. Here we are.
Ring, ring. Look at this building on my right.
Pretty good, how are you?
Yeah, I saw that. That's the type of neighborhood this is now. You got 2 people jogging on the opposite sides of the street. Like, hey, bud, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? I'm fine. Have a great day. You too. Like, you know what I mean? You won't see that happening much in North Philly. I say north because this is still north. This isn't like deep north, but this is definitely north. They're out there dining, eating. I just wanted to cut so y'all can see that, the little experience they were having. Yeah, this isn't you know, deep north, but it is located north of City Hall. So we're in the north part of the city. We got a giant church on my right hand side. I'm just like tapping, I'm feathering I would say gas, but since this isn't gas operated, I guess I should say I'm feathering the electric. But that doesn't really sound catchy. It doesn't sound like, you know, I'm feathering the electric. No, I'm feathering the gas still. I'm gonna still say gas and y'all not gonna like it. But yeah. Look, we're going so slow that I think the jogger is jogging faster than us. Look at her. We're jogging, well, we're traveling at 5, 6 miles an hour. But I feel like a stalker, like cruising so closely next to her. But I gotta preserve the battery life. I'm on the sidewalk. I think that's more productive. Me on the sidewalk. I'm standing on the side too, like this is a skateboard, just so that you guys can, you know, see the properties. Give you guys a different vantage point. Oh, let me go back here. Hopefully this isn't a closed and all violators will be prosecuted. Private property. Don't prosecute me yet. I'm on an e-scooter. I'm just trying to show the worldwide viewers of the web what y'all little private parking space looks like. Oh, this is definitely a trap. They should put dead end. Well, at least y'all got a chance to see it. Yo, they even got the little poop dog thingy majiggies. You know the bags? When your dog takes a poop, you're supposed to use one of those bags to pick up your own poop. Oh, there she goes again. It looks like we're really stalking her. Hold on. Let me cut to my left-hand side to look less, you know, conspicuous or suspicious, I should say. Traveling 5 miles an hour. We might be able to push 2 hours of battery life out of this, 2 hours or more. You just got to go slow. So this will take you to work. You're just probably not going to get there on time if you work far. Say no. Like if you work 30 minutes away, because like I said, I did full. So if you guys are just tuning in, I killed this battery doing 20 miles per hour at full speed in an hour and like 10 minutes. So that means in an hour and 10 minutes, I juiced the battery, but I was going max speed. So if you don't go max speed, and let's say if you weigh a little bit, let's say you weigh like, me, I'm like a little over 200 pounds. Let's say if you weigh 150, 140, 130, the battery at full speed might even last longer for you. But if you work 30 minutes away, 20 minutes away, this will definitely get you to work. Oh, let's take this little park right here. This will definitely get you to work. And when you're at work, you just plug it up. Leave it plugged up for a little bit. Let it charge. After it charges, when you clock out, you're able to head back home. You know what I mean? I'm over here doing the Matrix because oh, I think I went to a dead end with all these rocks. I just want to take y'all through something, you know, that I don't normally take y'all through. I hope I don't get a flat because there's a lot of sharp rocks. Vibration. Vibrations. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. The dog was about to go after me and attack me. I guess the dog doesn't like e-scooters. Ouch. Alright, so we went through a little park, guys. We're on Bodine and Orkney Street. Yeah, we're going super duper 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 slow. We're going so slow that dogs bark at us and joggers jog by us. Any slower, you're gonna see somebody walk by me with a walker. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, there's gloves over there laying on the ground. I gotta watch it. Those might be O.J. Simpson type gloves. There's a little eatery over here. About to hit 2nd Street. Oh, I had to jump off it. Oh shit. Sound like somebody was over there arguing. Wow. People be out here early eating. It's like 5 o'clock. Yeah, hookah lounge on, alright? This all be packed like at nighttime. There'll be a lot of people out here dining. This is in Northern Liberties. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm so tempted to go under here. Oh, oops. Yo, I keep on hitting stuff with my head. I gotta do the limbo. Limbo, limbo, limbo. Limbo, limbo, limbo. Limbo, limbo, limbo. Limbo, limbo, limbo. Limbo. Oh, can I do it? Oh, I'm so tempted to jump this. I want to jump this. Right here, right here, right here. Oh, I jumped that. That was pretty tall. That was like a foot? Nah, that was like 9-10 inches. Still. I was tempted. Ice cream truck. Ice cream truck in the hood trying to make some money. Make some money. What? Make some money. There was an older gentleman that was on a scooter. Yo, why his scooter had a wheelie bar? Yo, his scooter had a wheelie bar. I said, no, that probably wasn't a wheelie bar. That was probably like a protection bar. But it had like an extra wheel. Yo, I'm hating. I said, no, I'm not really hating. But I swear, like, it was an older guy, like in his 50s. Maybe that's why he had that bar for like security so he don't fall back. But I swear it was his 2 normal wheels. And then there was like a bar. And then it had a 3rd wheel in the back. It was like a little teeny weeny cute wheel. Yo, that was crazy. I was about to go chase him, but then I'm gonna look like a stalker. Like, I want to race him. I'm gonna pull up next to him like, what's up, Grandpa? You want to race? And then he's gonna press the NOS button. He's gonna be, he's gonna be out. I'm gonna think I'm a hot shot because mine's go 20. And then he gonna hit another lever. And his junk gonna do like 45. She was over there listening to music. I think she's waiting for the bus. We got Thomas Jefferson Public School. Bodine High School for International Affairs. Or you can say Bodine, because I think I've heard it being said Bodine before. Yeah, I had to speed it up a little bit. Don't want anyone switching around the narrative. Cambridge, 400 block of Cambridge. Let's make this left right here. 400 block of Cambridge. I'm going so slow, but I still got 2 bars of life left, y'all. But we only been doing 15 minutes out of the tour, so I can't promise you that 2 bars is gonna last long. I'm scared. Am I gonna be left scooting the scooter? Get it? Scooter, scoot. You get it? Like, look, I can actually. All right, guys. So now we're gonna turn it off, and I'm just gonna push. Look. This is how it'll look if I gotta push. Yo, but this thing is kind of husky. Like, this ain't like a normal scooter. Like you push and you roll for like a lot of speed. You don't roll far with this. Unless you're going downhill, you're in trouble. Oh, the bird. I saw my light flash before my eyes. The bird just flew right by me. Look at these garages. Garage. Look at the compressor. Look at this property. Look at this tree. This tray. Look at this outdoor dining environment. Yo, those seats stain like ever. Tour so slow, it's putting me to sleep. Virtual visits. Yo, they have virtual visits there. Man, they need to let me do the virtual tour in this. Then they be set. Package delivery, please knock. Thank you. This is downhill, so I'm not really gonna pretty much give it any gas. I'm just gonna like really lightly press the electric. I keep calling it gas. Yo, that's a wide garage. That garage is super duper wide. That's almost like 2 property lengths. Oh, that was a Suron. That bike that I just went by, that's an e-bike. That thing does like 45 miles an hour, like 35, 40 miles an hour. It wheelies nicely. I saw videos about it, but you know how much it costs? It costs like $3,500. Yeah, that bike. Look at that one right over there in the corner. It basically looks like a dirt bike, but it's a bicycle. I like them. Personally, I like them. But quite honestly, I don't have a disposable $3,500 to just be wasting on dirt bike looking e-bike. For that, I'll just buy a freaking dirt bike. You know what I mean? I'm like focused on bigger things right now in life than Surons, but it's nice. The battery to replace it costs $1,000. Yeah. So when that battery goes bad, you know, the used battery itself is $600. Yeah. It's on autopilot doing 5 miles an hour. Maybe I should leave it on autopilot the whole way. I think autopilot gives me enough space to like predict my surroundings. Oh, we're going downhill. Hold up, how would just go faster? Oh, because we're going downhill. Duh. We're on Lawrence. Look at these properties on Lawrence. Let me go slower because the downhill is really taking us. Shutters. Oh, the shutters are functioning. What? Functioning. What? Functioning. Shutters. What? Functioning. Shutters. What? Function. Shutters. Function. Shutters. Oh, let me take y'all through this little spot right here. When I used to come through here on my gas scooter, my little meat, I would shoot through all this at full speed behind me. I would go from 5th Street straight, oops, almost crashed, straight behind me. But I want to take y'all through this little block. So y'all can know that little blocks like this in Philly exist. There's a no outlet. Oh, we trapped, y'all. But it's cool. Oh, we only got 1 bar. Oh, my sweet baby Santa Claus. We only got 1 bar, guys. What am I going to do with 1 bar? Forget 1 mic. What am I going to do with 1 bar? Yo, this is generally a no outlet. Holy smokes. All right, I'm going to make a U-turn. This is somebody's backyard. Wow. You would think that they would have their backyard more sealed up. All right, guys. I got 1 bar, yo. That's incredible. I got to use this 1 bar wisely. And it's only been 20 minutes. How am I going to pull 40 more minutes out of 1 bar? Well, guess what, guys? When this battery dies, this tour ends. Because I'm going to be walking it. Yo. It's going to go from an e-scooter tour to a battery tour. Ring, ring. All right. Ah, we're going uphill. Uphill, I think, is going to juice. Oh, we got two bars. Oh, so there is whatchamacallem. I didn't want to get religious on you. I was going to say, so there is a God. But I was trying to think of a way to, like, say it, like, more universally. So there is a higher power. Nah, but yeah, it was supposed to be a joke. Kind of a bad joke, right? What? You saw that? They got a little brick thing covering their meters. I guess they don't want nobody to see their meters. I'm about to put this thing on autopilot. Give me a second. Or does autopilot kill it faster? Maybe autopilot kills it faster because it stays on a continuous power speed, right? By me doing this and just tapping it, I'm also relying on downhills and I'm relying on momentum of my body weight. When I sit there and I just hold it at an autopilot point, it's a continuous shot of power. So maybe autopilot isn't wise. Because out of nowhere, oh, I got a duck. Because out of nowhere, it went to 1 bar real quick. Now it's back up to 2 bars. And I'm trying to stay at 2 bars because I still got another, rest of the tour to complete. I mean, I don't got to keep them at an hour, but I just find an hour, effective. All right, so right now we're in the yard of this church right here. I actually had a cousin that went to school here, the Catholic school. Oh, it's an autopilot. It's an autopilot. Look it. It's an autopilot. Oh, didn't we learn about autopilot? Hold on, chill, dude. I just had to tap it to turn it off. We're on 5th Street. This street gets so much traffic. Look, it's so much traffic behind us. I was just about to talk about it. You come here in the summer, you better have air conditioner because there's always so much traffic on 5th Street. This is St. Peter's School. Yeah, my cousin went to St. Peter's School. Both of them, because they lived right around the corner. So they went to this school for a good period of time. Oh, snap. We're on autopilot going 4 miles an hour, yo. Shrine St. John Newman. Oh, he over there jamming music. All right, so on my left-hand side, all right, we're on 5th and Girard, right? 500 to my left, 600 Girard to my right. Let me show y'all these statues over here, because I know people like the statues. But if we were to keep going left on that side of Girard, that would be the Ludlow neighborhood. Look at that. I literally came here so that y'all could see that, because I know some people like that stuff. But on this side, we're in the Northern Liberties neighborhood on this side, right? But then if we cross over to this side, we're in the old Kensington neighborhood. But I'm gonna cross over this way, because as I said, I only got 1 bar of battery life left. So I gotta use that bar wisely. Yeah, I think that cruise control kills the battery, because look, now it's back down to 1 bar. So I gotta get back on 1 bar, y'all. Come on, give me another bar. Pop back up. Pop back up. Give me another bar of juice. I need some more juice. Juice. Cigar. What? Cigar. Juice. We're on Lawrence. We're gonna let this vehicle go. There's a lost cat sign over here. Let's go look at the lost cat. And I got 2 bars back just from walking. You see, that was clever. Look at a lost cat. Skip the cat. $200 reward. Missing Kitten, 7-month-old. Kitten with spots and white belly. Respond to name Skip. His breakaway collar fell off. Last seen 4/9/21 at 5 p.m. in the 5th and Oxford area. That's messed up. I hope you guys find Skip. That's messed up, right? Okay, you're more than welcome to go, man. Oh, that was a sir. We're entering the 1300 block of Lawrence. North Lawrence. This helmet's giving me a headache. Seriously. Got so much stuff compressing my brain. I'm about to like loosen up. Anyway, the thing is, if you loosen up the helmet, then it's ineffective. You gotta keep the helmet on for its glory. Ouch. We still got 2 bars though, which is cool. Pet friendly, the Umbrella Building. That building, a little quick synopsis about that building. That building was bought by some Germans who came to America back in the day. I think like late 1800s, early 1900s. You guys can Google it though. You can learn more about it because there's information about that building via the World Wide Web. It's called the Umbrella Building. I think they sold umbrellas there. That's why it's called the Umbrella Building. Now it's luxury small apartments with pool, parking, pet-friendly, gym, 24/7 concierge and all that stuff, right? They were German, guys. They were from Germany. They weren't even from America. And they started a heck of a business. And look at the magnitude of that building that they owned. That's incredible. Like, you know what I would do with a building like that? Yo, I would have a heck of a slumber party, sleepover. All my YouTube family invited. Say, nah, I'm kidding. But yeah, that building is awesome, yo. It's so huge. Oh, look at they throwing away a dresser. Oh, look at they throwing away some more furniture. Oh, look at they throwing away a bed. Yo, they're throwing away everything in this neighborhood. Michael. I knew him from many years ago. Let me take you guys through this little park right here. Ouch. So you guys can see this little area right here. Yeah, a lot of people wonder, like, what do you guys do in Philly? Like, where's all the hangout spots? Or where's all the spot? This is usually, what you call that thing? A sprinkler? This right here? It's like a little sprinkler. So kids can't get wet here. But as you can see, this is well kept. This is a community space. And there's actually a professional handball court here. This is groundbreaking, guys. This is groundbreaking. Wow. I know Wally had a lot to do with bringing this to life. A professional handball court only for handball, not just a wall on the side of a building where people play handball. No, a court designated just for handball with the outlines, serve line, short line, the long line, and a nice, oh my sweet baby. I am so happy that I was gonna say sweet baby Joe Beavis, but not a lot of people find that funny. I was so happy that I literally, that goes to show you, I haven't been in this little area because I used to play handball right here. Let me tell you where this actually started from. This started from right here. This is the side of somebody's house. But you know how many times we used to hit the ball over to that yard and we had to knock on their door to get the handball? You don't believe that we used to play here? Look down right here. The long line, the short line, the sidelines. But even when the sidelines had a pole. So we used to play handball and it would like shoot out or it would ricochet or it would go over the fence or it would go in the street. I guess they don't want people playing there no more, so they put the fence there. They put this fence here because this fence wasn't here. We used to run back to the wall. I used to come to this court and dominate. I used to really dominate on this court right here. But that's nice to see a professional court built there because Philadelphia, for those of you guys who don't know about handball, Big Blue, USHA, United States Handball Association, we're not talking about handball from Europe. This is a big blue ball. You smack it against the wall with your hands. You basically play handball. You run back and forth, 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. And Philadelphia never had any professional handball courts. We never had any real courts. We had like sides of buildings, sides of schools, sides of whatever. If there was a flat wall, we would turn it to a court, paint some lines. But there's a Philadelphia handball player named Wally. Wally and Migdog were some of the main two pushers of the sport here in Philadelphia. They would really push the sport and the youth to play. And Wally was the best in Philly at the time. You know, I'm sure people have superseded him because, you know, age has kicked in. But he was still like one of the best ones that was here in Philly. And whatchamacallem? Let me bust a U-turn here. And yeah, he was one of the best ones that played here. And he pushed a lot of the fundraising and all of the tournaments that they used to raise money to do those courts. And Wally also went to a lot of city meetings, like with Maria Quinones and a bunch of other, you know, Congress people and you know, people who, you know, had potential to make those things happen. So to see that, because the first one was on Masher and Allegheny. That was the very first legal one in Philly. Then the second one was on Masher and Lehigh. That was the second one in Philly. Then the third one was at Masher and Berks. That was the fourth one in Philly. Then they made the like four of them, 4 courts in Hunting Park. That was the fourth one in Philly. And then this one I just saw, which is the 5th one in Philly. We're talking about professional courts, guys. We're talking about funding that was designated just for handball. You see, you guys don't understand. In New York City, there's over 3,500 handball courts. What we just saw there, you go to New York, in some parks, there's 10 of those courts designated just for handball, back to back. Next to every basketball court, there's a handball court, guys. Literally. You go to the Cage, which is one of the, you know, popular and one basketball courts in New York. Right next to it, there's a handball court. In every single basketball court, there's a handball court next to it. Here in Philly, it was never respected the way it is in New York or in other parts of the world and the country. So to now see them starting to give some respect, invest some funding in handball, take it more seriously, is awesome. It's mind-blowing, because when I was a kid, I would have loved to have that professional wall there. But, you know, nowadays, it's coming to life. You know, it's true. We only got, what, five locations with professional courts. But that's a start. You know, who knows if in 50 years, you know, that 5 locations could be 50 locations, you know, or 100 locations. You know what I mean? So I think that is decent. That is decent. That's mind-blowing. That is awesome. We're on Callowhill Street. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, that handball court blew my mind. Because, like I said, I used to play there when I was a kid. That was decent. Even in my teen years, I used to play there. And it was fun. That was decent, yo. Mind-blowing. I might have to go there one day and, like, you know, you know, spar, play. All right, we only got 1 bar left, guys, and we're still pushing it with this 1 bar. I'm feathering the throttle so lightly, just tapping it. Like, you know what I mean? Like this. Look it. I'm tapping it so lightly. Look it. I'm just tapping it, just so we don't get stuck walking. Look at it building something here. We're on 4th Street now. That was Yvette's sister. They look like twins. They look so much alike. That was one of the homies I used to work with. That was her sister. And I remember when I used to work with her, she used to tell me all the time that people said, yo, that your sister look alike you. That you know, everywhere she went, she always heard about that. And I never saw her sister. I never, not once saw her sister. So one day I was at a local corner store ordering some food, and guess who walks in? Her sister. And I had to ask her, I said, you wouldn't by any chance be blah, sister, right? She said, yeah. How'd you know? I said, y'all look just alike. And your sister, I work with her. She tells me all the time about you. And yep, they look just alike. It's so true. Let me tell you guys about this one time that I was stuck in the Twilight Zone. Saying I wasn't stuck in the Twilight Zone, but I was in high school. And we were looking at we was in the library. And we was looking at the yearbook football portraits. Somebody had told me somebody in the yearbook looked like me. And I'm like, what? Like, get out of here. No way. Nobody looks like me. Yo, real quick, side note. There's a video on my Toonby Chillin' channel where I actually came from inside this fence and I was recording a porch pirate that they caught right here. There was like 5, 6, 7 cops right here. They caught him on his bicycle. He was on the news. The same day I saw him on the news, I was driving by here and I saw these cops surrounding a guy on a bike and he got caught right here, red-handed with all the packages. And I'm right here in the gate recording. So in case y'all want to check that out, that's on my Toonby Chillin' channel, TOONBECHILLIN. But yeah, so I forgot what I was talking about. That's how you know you getting old, dude. You sit there and then you forget what you're talking about. Oh man, I know I was talking about Yvette, then I was talking about Yvette's sister. Then I was talking about, about a twin. All right, so about the homie. So they said that somebody in the yearbook looked just like me. I'm like, no way. Can't be. Nobody looks like me. And little do we know, I look into the yearbook on the website in the library at school because they had it on the website at the time. This is back in the day. I don't think that photo's up anymore. And I looked at the football team and I had to look twice. I had to like blink and look twice. Let's turn up this way. We're on Houston Street. I had to look twice because when I looked at the photo, it looked like I was on my bended knee with a football helmet in my hand with the shoulder pads and everything, taking the photo. I'm like, what? I didn't take that photo. But that's how much the dude from the picture, because I saw him in real life, then I saw him in the hallway. And I'm like, he don't really look like me. I mean, I guess from the portrait, and the portrait was done like from, you know, a few feet away, I understood that he looked a little bit like me. But when I looked at him in like real life and I saw like his features, he didn't really look too much like me. So, you know, at the time he had braids and I had braids. He was the same complexion, but he was like, let's say where that pole is at, and then the photo was taken from right here. So you couldn't really see him from up close. But let's just say that when I saw the picture, like I got like a little code flash because I had to sit there and like look twice because I was like, hold on, I didn't take that picture. But then I saw him and I was like, okay. Now I understand why people say that it looked like me. Because I don't play football, so there's no reason why there should have been a football picture of me. When I was young, I kind of threw around the football a little bit, but when I got older, I didn't really care much for it. T.Y. OG. Oh man, we on Lithgow and Diamond. That was old head TY, one of the OGs of the Philadelphia bike culture, bike life. If you look at my channel, like the second, well, it's probably like the second or third most popular video on my channel. Bike life in the city of brotherly love. That was in 2011. Him and Tapman Che were the ones that invited me out to that ride out, and I created that video. They were the ones who put it together. Yep. He's one of the vets, one of the veterans. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, him and all his boys used to ride, street ride, dirt bikes and banshees and things of that nature. As you can see, that supermoto that we rode by was his. I mean, you couldn't tell it was his, but I knew it was his. It said 215, and he rides a supermoto. So, yeah. All right, guys, check out that graffiti. Graffiti. I just exaggerated the pronunciation. I said graffiti. It's really graffiti. Oh, let me show y'all that bag there. There's some more back there for anybody who wants to see this hidden street art. Although I'm gonna have to put my scooter under a beating because the sidewalks are so bumpy. Look at this, is old. It's been here for some time. Oh, almost banged out. Keach. There's a big Keach up top too. Keach is a Philadelphia graph artist. I actually know him. Ouch. Keach is a Philadelphia graph, legend, graph artist. An auto body shop that we just passed. This is John Welsh Elementary School. We still got one bar, y'all. One bar, and we pushing it. We 42 minutes in. Can we push another 15 to 18 minutes out of this battery? That means that you can literally ride this scooter for about 2.5 hours, as long as you don't floor it at all speed, you know what I mean? Impala, old school Impala. I showed y'all that before. We've been through this block, so I think I'm gonna, ouch. I think I'm gonna turn here, because y'all, I showed y'all this block on a few occasions. I'm gonna turn right here. Look at downhill, Bethel of Truth Pentecostal Church. I just realized that my right pocket's hanging out. It's empty. It looked like I had a sock hanging out. She spelled out S-H-U-T. And then she said you. Shut you? Shut you? S-H-U-T? Look at that building. On the sidewalk. You can see ironing boards and stuff in the trash. We're in West Kensington, and now we're about to cross over. That'll end up taking us to Fairhill. This house they just made new here. They just made this house new right here, and they also made this one. These are basically the first ones that are gonna be in the neighborhood before they fill all this up. Look at it. They literally just made that house, and this was all abandoned. As you can see, just empty lots. But you know that, and look, there's a couple original houses there, but you know that, look, this got flats. Wow, Toyota with flats. You know that they're gonna build here soon. People probably, I'm surprised this isn't fenced off. People probably haven't bought that land yet. Somebody was probably smart enough to buy that land right there and build right there and be the first one. Crazy, right? This one right. Have a good day. I wasn't really trying to like talk to her, but she said, I want that. So I guess she meant the scooter. So this right here looks like it's enclosed, telling me that an investor basically bought it and they want to seal off their property because that fence is new, relatively new, shiny. Yeah, they want to seal it off so nobody, you know, tries to like stoop on it. And then eventually an investor will come in and throw them a nice amount for it. Same thing with this lot right here. This lot right here looks like it's used to hold like tools and stuff, like work vehicles and salts and dirt, the mulch and stuff. But they'll eventually buy them out. They literally just rehabilitated this park right here. This is Nelson's Playground. They hooked it up. They hooked this park up. This wasn't here. None of this was here. They literally just, they did the whole court new. They dug into the ground deep as ever. They put new jungle gym. There's a nice classic car over here that I'm gonna show y'all too. They hooked this all up, y'all. Look at the playground. They hooked it up. They made it look nice. Look at it. They made it look like little mountains. You see it? Not mountains, but like stones and bricks. Look at SS Play World. They hooked this joint up. They made it look like a boat. Yeah. Oh, look at this fish tanks here. I'm gonna show y'all this classic car. It's I believe a Caprice. It's nice though. It's clean as ever. Yep, right here. This, I always pass by this. When I had my Dodge Polara, my classic, my 1973, I used to always drive by that and look at it. Awesome vehicle. Make this right. We're on 3rd Street, but we're gonna turn. Oh, we got a dirt bike. Oh, you're doing street work. Wow, that's how they do that? Wow, I didn't know that's how they did that. He basically banging the pole into the ground with a special tool. Like these poles right here, he's banging it in the ground with like a special tool. Dude, you're gonna drive right into me? You're gonna focus on the road? Or you're gonna focus on the phone? He was on the phone. He was driving straight to me. All right, we're on 2nd and Huntington. We're in the West Kensington neighborhood. Look at that little dog. Oh, you burned out. She burned out, yo. Yo, she burned out. I hope I caught that on camera. She spun out. Yo. She burned out on a 3-wheeler electric chair, I think for senior citizens. That jump spun out. That's funny. Oh, let me show y'all this new artwork that they did right here. I think some people would appreciate the artwork. They literally, on Mother's Day, like I saw them, and I was thinking about jumping out and documenting it. But I was like, nah, let them paint in peace. Like, you know, I'm sure that a couple of them had cameras and all that, and I didn't want to be the one to pop out. But they just repainted this block and the next block. So I'm gonna show y'all this block first. The concept, look at, the concept was basically freight trains. So they did freight trains in the background, And then they all did their own little burners, pieces, murals. Look at Lion King. They said, "Oh, I can't wait to be king." That was nice. Look at this chick. The chick's holding a can. And basically, if you would have been out here during that weekend, there was tons of graffiti artists out here. They had a meet, and they usually do that annually, where they pick a spot in the city, and they have a nice little cookout. That's what they did. They had the grill out. They were cooking. Remember that other handball court I was telling you about? This is the second handball court. This is on Masher and Lehigh. It's over there next to that park. But that's the second handball court that they ever made in Philly. And then let me show y'all this side. This side right here. See it? And they did the whole wall going straight down, but there's a lot of cars blocking it. So you guys aren't gonna be able to see. But basically, they had a lot of writers out here that day. They had a lot of OG writers, meaning the original writers from back in the day. They had a lot of new writers. But everybody came out and added a little contribution to the wall. We're on Hancock and Huntingdon. I'm gonna make this left on Huntingdon. We already made this left, but I'm just gonna keep on going straight. Remember we went left down Mutter? That block that we went down with the graffiti was Mutter. I'm trying to take these downhills. Building houses. Man, he's about to run me over. Well, I used to have her as a student when she was like in like first grade. Wow. She was one of the students that I used to work with. She looks like a young adult right now. I had her when she was in, I think, kinder and first, and she used to talk like a mouse. Let me see if I could let me see if I could like imitate how she used to talk. Hey, Mr. Toon. That was the weirdest thing ever, right? Yeah, that large moment of silence to give you the squeakiest voice ever. But yeah, she used to have a super duper squeaky voice. She cut her hair too, because her hair wasn't always that short. I had her brother, and her older sister. She was like in first kinder. Her brother was like in 4th grade, and her oldest sister was like in 6th, 7th grade. No, BS, like 5th, 6th grade. We just passed Lee Street. Passing Water Street. I'm just casually coasting downhill. I got 1 bar of life left, y'all. 1 bar, and I think, yeah, in about 6 minutes, it will reach our hour mark. So I was really pushing it to go slow. Y'all know, like if y'all know, y'all know. I don't really want to be going slow on this, but if I want to be more efficient, I got to put all fun to the side and just drive slow. This is Episcopal Hospital. I didn't even mention that. This whole campus from corner to corner, that's Episcopal Hospital. That's the hospital that I was born at. We're now approaching Kensington, but this isn't the notorious area that's on everyone's videos. This is actually like the back end of it. This is right when Kensington starts. It turns from Front Street to Kensington, or Kensington, Huntington. After Huntington, you got Lehigh. Then you got Somerset. Then you got all of that. Once you pass Lehigh, it gets messed up. Yep. But this isn't really the messed up area. But it looks like there's a couple people out there sitting down, like on the ground, like how they do over there. It's messed up, yo. Yeah, I can see it from right up the road. They're all out there. But I'm not gonna capture that. This is just convenient for me to break down around here, because if I break down, at least I'm in walking distance of where I need to go. I wasn't trying to break down in no Northern Liberties. Well, not break down, but I wasn't trying to like die. No, not die. That sounds horrible. I wasn't trying to have this battery check out when I was like, you know, a little bit away from. I mean, I could walk. I walk like nothing, but I didn't want to walk with this luggage. When I walk with this luggage, it's a whole new dynamic. It changes up the whole game. Now we're in East Kensington. We were just in West Kensington, and we're in East Kensington. We're next to the old Kelly's Corner. How many of my viewers remember Kelly's Corner? Kelly's Corner was like our local indoor mall here in this area. They basically had pet shops, they had clothing stores, they had, you know, it was like a variety outlet. Yeah, it was like a variety outlet. And they had a variety of options and things there. They sold a bunch of things. The one thing that I remember going there for was the pet store. There was a pet store, and I remember seeing like a big snake, seeing like hamsters, gerbils, guinea pigs. But I remember the escalator. They had it had its own escalator. This building right here. Let me see if I can turn up here and show it to y'all. Oh, there's cops right here. Look at it. That's a cop. You could tell because the windows are tinted all the way around. Wow, look at this gigantic building they made right here. This was Kelly's Corner. Then it turned into Mariana Bersetti Charter School. And now it's Sankofa Freedom Academy. Yep. And then there was a Rite Aid right next to it. Wow, guys, she was out there doing what I think she shouldn't be doing. She got her shirt wide open. She's staring at every car that could go by. Yep, look a little heavy. Oh, that's disappointing. She may be soliciting services. That's a shame. See, you never know what you're gonna catch, you know, when you're riding with Tune. Or when I'm riding with myself, because sometimes I freak myself out. But yeah, guys. Well, unfortunately, we have reached our 1 hour mark, huh? What do you know? We're on the property in the old Kelly's Corner when we hit the 1 hour mark. But that's it for today's tour. I try to leave these tours at 1 hour. It's easier to manage when it comes to file. Oh, this is like a whole endurance course. Oh, I failed. I put my foot down. No, that's cheating. I got to do it all over again. Say no. All right, but yeah, since we're at the end of the tour, I think I can give it a little bit of gas and go a little faster, because if I get stuck, then it's cool. But yeah, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. Comment in the comment section. That'll help this video pick up some traction. Hit that thumbs up button. Show some. Damn, she disappeared. Yo, she disappeared. I don't know if she got in someone's car already. But anyway, yeah. Comment in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button. Show some love, guys. Share the video. Sharing this video will help it get seen. This is your boy Toon Dollars, Toon 215, and I'm tuning out.